Hi, welcome. My name is Hassan Karim. I'm a Chicago-based entrepreneur. I help entrepreneurs and business owners start and grow online businesses globally. Today, I would like to talk to you about the topic of balancing your personal and professional career um, as an entrepreneur. So, I became an entrepreneur back in 2010, between 2010 and 2012, and I over time learned how to balance my entrepreneurial journey, the business building, and my personal life. So here are some tips to help you if you're at a point where you want to start your entrepreneurial journey, or you already are an entrepreneur and you're struggling to make that balance. Here are some things that have helped me. So number one was to have clear goals. I wanted to make sure that as I was going through my journey, that I set clear goals for myself. And once I had the goals, then I worked on the objectives as well. Having the clear goals and objectives, then I would then create a 1 month, 6 months, and a 1 year plan. So this kind of helped me break down my tasks. So I wanted to, at the end of the year, I wanted to see what are the things that I wanted to achieve and then work backwards from there. Then in 6 months' time, what are the things that I should have by that time to achieve my goals in a year? And then bringing that into a 1 month period to say, okay, within this month, I need to have certain things ready in order for me to meet my mid-year goals and then my end-of-year goals. And keep in mind, I did not start out with having this perfect, right? So I have fine-tuned this over time, and this is what I currently work towards now. So what I'm telling you now is something that I have been doing over time, and I'm still building it as I go because I believe in always progress monitoring and making changes as needed. So once I brought it into the 1 month period, then I took it from week to week. So what are some major things that I wanted to get done from 1 week to another? Once I had that outlined for myself at a high level, then I looked at it from a daily perspective. What are some of the daily things I need to get done so that I could meet my weekly goals? Now, having done that, I would keep certain time blocks in my day to deal with things that will inevitably come up. There are things, the emails, phone calls, even personal things that may come up on a daily basis that you will not be able to anticipate. And certainly I did not. So I try to keep some of those, I try to keep some time open to deal with that. Then I look at it from a perspective of on each day, there are 11 major things that I want to get done that day. So, and I started a blog a while back called My Daily 11. So I took the inspiration from there and brought it into my own personal life to say there are 11 things that I want to get done each day. What are they? And categorize it by my business, my personal, and other miscellaneous things. So that's the first thing that I would recommend, having the time management under control, and enjoy the journey. You know, one of the things that I do uh, in order to enjoy the journey is to try and have audio logs or video logs or even journaling. And if it's hard to journal in paragraphs and sentences, I will certainly put some bullet points for days so I know what I was doing. And I just like to sometimes reflect back, you know, days later, months later, years later. I still have some of my notes from my high school years, and I like to just look back and just kind of enjoy to see, you know, how I was back then. So journaling is something that I enjoy to reflect and relax. The other thing I would say then is to look at your health. So health is super important, and I have realized that over time. And so over the last year and a half, I've taken it more seriously for myself. So some of the things that I've learned over the time and I've implemented over the last year is going to the gym. I would like to go to the gym at least 3 to 4 times a week. Sometimes I don't meet those 3 to 4 day criterias, but if I can go 2 days, or if I can at least go once a week, hey, that's better than nothing. So I go to the gym, and second thing I do from a health perspective, I signed up with a personal trainer. And this has made a big difference in my life. So to pick the right trainer is important, is what I found. So I got lucky. I found a trainer that I enjoy working with. He is very knowledgeable, and yet he's also easy to talk to. And my perception before I got a trainer was that that person was going to be always kind of drilling me like a military sergeant, very strict, but that was not the case. This trainer is very friendly. I can talk to him about various stories in my life, or he tells me about his daily or weekly things, and we enjoy it. But he also pushes me. During the time that we meet, we have a balance. So he will push me to get the most out of the time that we have together, but at the same time, we'll enjoy talking to each other. So that was another huge thing. The other thing from a health perspective is to eat right. So some of the things that I implemented for myself is that I try not to eat too late, or at least I try not to eat 2 to 3 hours before I go to sleep. So that makes me feel better. And just keeping in touch with my doctor on a yearly basis to see what are some of the things that he's recommending for me has been a game changer as well. So once the health is under control, then let's look at the family and friends circle. Do we have positive people around us, right? Because again, to have a good balance between personal and professional, you want to make sure that you have the peace of mind. So, if I have great relationship with my wife, with my kids, and my greater family, then that puts my mind at ease. It helps me to be more productive. So I work towards that. The second thing is my friends and my peers. Again, it's important to have good, healthy relationships and have those pillars of support and mentors. The friends that I have are friends who give me energy, who inspire me, and likewise, I try to do the same for them. So it's very important, the 3 to 5 friends who are close to you, pick them very carefully. And if you find that any of them is draining your energy, uh, some call it like energy vampires, make sure you eliminate them from your life, because the last thing you need is somebody who's a friend or a peer that's taking energy away from you. And a great way to audit this, and I learned this from Matt Gray, who's a very successful online entrepreneur. I love watching his YouTube videos. I learned from him just this morning is that how do you do an audit of an energy vampire? Well, one of the ways you do it is you go ahead and meet with them, spend time with them. After you're done with the meeting, do you feel drained? Do you feel like you're tired, not inspired? Then you know that person is an energy vampire. Then you need to cut that person from your life immediately. And finally, what I would say is that I've mentioned it before in this video, which is enjoy the journey. And how do I enjoy the journey? I, I enjoy learning about mindfulness and meditation, and that brings peace of mind for myself. I journal, I reflect, and I go for walks in nature. I try to stay close to nature. I enjoy the beauty around us. I love spending time with my dog and just going out on nature walks. If I can go by a river, that's even better. I love the flow of water. I spend time and just kind of recharge my batteries. I feel that that really brings the balance in my life. And the other thing that really helps me is when I am able to make a positive difference in somebody's life. That's a huge booster for me. And that's one of the reasons why I started Online Presence, is to try to help others. I was fortunate enough to get a testimonial when I was in schools to teach students, where I was able to have an impact on a number of students. And that to this day still helps me, inspires me to go on, because I know that I'm able to make a positive difference in others utilizing my skills. So here are some things that I kind of gave you some points to think about, and I hope that this video was useful to you. If you find this channel useful, please subscribe and like the video, and subscribe to my newsletter as well. I will be starting a regular newsletter to my audience, giving them various skills, strategies, and boosters throughout the week to help grow each of you. So please subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my newsletter, and I will look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you for watching.